Hi, folks. We're here. Yay. It's working, I think. I think we have it.
Yeah, 165.
155 people? Outstanding.
168.
Hi, everybody. I'm not seeing me. And that's just... Trying to do some things here tonight, folks, to make it better. And
You're not on there.
I'm not on. I was on. Wonder what I did. I don't know what I did. There's Vanna. Well, bear with me. I'll get it.
Oh, we've got some first-time tuner-inners.
Yeah, that's great. Good to have people with us. It was working before we started. What is going on here? Jeez. I don't know. This is so frustrating. Because it was on. Well, we'll just watch you stitch all night. How's that?
Well, okay.
We can do that. Well, there's Vanna. Enjoy Vanna stitching. No, it must be in my pajamas. No, I'm not. Quite frankly.
Now
I don't know.
nobody's on.
Yeah, no, that's just delay. You're on.
Oh.
I don't know why I'm getting an error. I don't know. Well, I'm not getting an error. I'm getting nothing. There's me. Hi.
Are you on?
No, my face is on, but it
you're
isn't.
stitching.
Yeah, it isn't reading the camera like it was before we started. I don't know. Well, anyway, first half hour sponsored by Needle in a Haystack. So Kathy Ray. So we appreciate that. And I don't know where I went, but I'm not there.
I'm sorry.
Well, me too. I don't know. So if you go to Needle in a Haystack and order and mention Fiber Talk, then Kathy has an acrylic fob that she will send as a gift that she makes. She's making stuff with a new laser cutter and doing some pretty cool stuff. So I'm sure that what she sends will be fantastic. So that's good. A couple of things while I try and work out why my camera is not working. A couple of things. One is, if prayer is part of your life, add Jean Lee to the list. Jean has had to go back to chemotherapy. As many of you know, I'm sure she has been battling cancer, and they thought they had it under control, but apparently not. And I learned today that she is back getting the chemotherapy again. She has to start. Sounded like it was going to be very, very quickly here. I'm sure they aren't going to waste any time. So pray for Jean that she can that this one will do it. We hope it will anyway. Really frustrating, I'm sure, and sad and all those things. But yeah, so add her to the list if you would, please. Well, I don't know. So do that tonight. Tonight we have 3 giveaways. So this part is working, he said, with the utmost of confidence. So we're giving away from Luminous Fiber Arts the Savor Every Stitch and Vanna's favorite, Farm Fresh Eggs, and that includes the chart for the main piece and then the eggs, the 4 eggs. Saw that live at Nashville. It's quite impressive. So that one, and then Vanessa Grimmett, I'm going to go with Grimmett, had an extra copy. She ordered one too many Mary Lee 1793s from Hands Across the Sea samplers. So Vanessa asked if we wanted to give it away, and I was smart enough to say yes. So she sent that to me, and brand new, all pieces, never opened. She just got ordered 2 and kept them, and wanted us to have one to give away. So those are the 3 that we have. Mary Lee, 1793, Hands Across the Sea samplers, Farm Fresh Eggs, Luminous Fiber Arts, Misty Purcell, and Misty will be our guest Sunday. So, and that's a good one. I say that about all of them, don't I? Yeah. Well, this was good. I enjoyed talking to her. We really got into what goes on in a designer's mind, so that was a lot of fun. So Misty gave us 4. We gave away 2 a couple of shows ago, and then this Savor Every Stitch. So those 3, and you do Vanna at WeTalkFiber.com. It's up there on the top of the screen, and then we you put quarantine in the subject line, and you put your name in the body copy in the body of the email, and that'll get you in the drawing. So make sure you send to Vanna, though. I found a couple that were on the messages that were sent to the Facebook account from like 3 shows ago. I didn't even know they were there. So make sure you email to Vanna at WeTalkFiber.com. It's right at the top of the screen, and then you'll get in the drawing. Don't send it to me. Send it to Vanna, and you'll get in the drawing. So those are our 3 for tonight. And thanks to Needle and Haystack for sponsoring this first half hour. And now we're back to the fact you can't see my needlework. And I was so proud of it because I was making progress. But it won't.
You sure were. That is a real shame.
Oh, here, wait. No, that isn't it. Yeah, I'm cooking right along. I'll probably be done tonight after we get done here. With the Anasazi song.
Is Margaret happy
that I'm going to be done with it? Yeah,
no,
I
haven't finished.
Yeah, I mean she wants to frame it. So sorry, folks, I can't get my camera to work. I don't know what's going on. It was working for testing. It was working before Vaughn and I started, but now it's not working. So now you get to watch all Vanna all the time.
Why did you put your face on there?
Well, I'm trying to get my camera to work, but.
oh, okay. I'm sorry.
It's all right.
Okay, so they can be all Vanna all the time. I love all Vanna all the time.
Don't know what the deal is. I'm frustrated. Huh. I don't know.
Okay, so everybody knows. You want me to talk while you're messing
Sure.
around?
Sure.
Okay. So everybody, well, not everybody knows, but I finished my American early Americans today, and I did a little video because several people asked me um like what I changed and this and that, and where can I find this and where can I find that. And so I thought I'm just going to do a video, and then I added my fourth grade memory reminiscent history lessons to the video as I went along, and I thought it turned out okay. But anyways, I did finish early Americans. You can look at my YouTube channel to see it's just a short little 15-minute video, and I show up close shots at the end of all the squares. So there you go. And this one, I was going to work on a whip, and then I thought, I might not be alive tomorrow. And
Well, that's optimistic.
I have always wanted to stitch this, and it's called Two Red Houses by Little House Needleworks. I bought this one and Blackbird in around the same time, in like 2005. And it was designed, I think, in 2003, but it's always been one of those things that I just really loved the design. And you always see something prettier come along or something shinier, and you stitch. And then I had kids, and that kind of screwed up the big thing. So anyways, it's Two Red Houses by Little House Needleworks. That's what I'm stitching right now. So there you go.
All right. And you're still alive, so that's a good thing.
I am still alive.
So we'll count that as a good thing.
Mindy Gooding, have you watched the video? At the end, I said, you're thinking about doing this sampler. You should.
I was halfway through the video and got a phone call, so I was enjoying it too.
I don't like this fabric that I'm stitching this on. Oh well, I'm gonna keep on going.
Okay.
What was I gonna say? I was thinking last night or this morning when I put the last stitch in this morning, I was thinking, of the resiliency of the patriots that lived during the time of the Revolutionary War. And I'm certain that they were scared and unsettled and upset and didn't know what was going on. And they made it. Most of them made it. And I thought how poignant it was for this time in our life that, we can make it through this scary time too.
Yep.
We just have to hold strong to our faith and what we believe in, and put what's right and first in our lives, and move right along. I hate this fabric.
All right. All right. I think I'm in. Am I in? I am.
Oh, really?
Yay.
Are you? Okay, so then can you go all Gary all the time? I'm stopping this. I hate this fabric.
Yeah, give me a second, and I will.
Okay.
I just have to get that lined up. I had to switch to another camera.
This fabric stinks. Sorry, guys.
Full rejection coming up. Okay. All right, you're out. It's just me now.
Great.
Right.
Okay, good. I'm going to go over to my needlework shop.
Okay. Is that like you have to Uber over there or what?
No, it's just right across, like 20 steps.
Oh, I didn't know if it was, you had to. So this is. So this is the Anastasia song. This is the back side. Sorry, I'm starting a new thread. So I'm down to the last few stitches on the end, and the stitches are, I'm sure, a made up stitch. That it looks like fringe on a rug, and then I get those done, and then I just have to put in a thread along each side, and then wrap more thread around it. and then I'll be done. So probably tonight, I'm thinking, probably tonight. I had this silly idea that this afternoon I'd be able to quit work early and finish this up before the show. Yeah, I got over that. But I'm going to borrow your idea, Vanna. I'm going to do a video of this thing. That's a good idea.
I think that it's nice that you can put it in, you can like share it up close and personal. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, I'm going to do that. That's a good idea. Every now and then, Vanna, you just, every now and then.
I know. Every now and then I just like hit it out of the ballpark.
Yep, you do. It's kind of fantastic. So
I know, really. It really brings a tear to your eye, doesn't it?
But it certainly warms my heart. I don't know about the tear, but it certainly did warm my heart just thinking about it. So there's that. Well, this isn't what I planned to show people, but at least you can see what I'm doing. So I had plans for closer. Well, it works. Yay, we're back on track. We'll take that. So if you want to get in the drawing now, Vanna at WeTalkFiber.com. Right up there at the top, quarantine is the subject line, and your name goes in the body of the email. Giving away from Luminous Fiber Arts the Savor Every Stitch, the Farm Fresh Eggs, and then Vanessa. How come I look at the Vanessa Grimmett, listener, watcher? Vanessa Grimmett had this copy of Mary Lee 1793 from Hands Across the Sea Samplers that she wanted someone else to get because she ordered 2. So those are the 3 that we'll be giving away tonight. See, but you got to get in. You got to get in before the end of the show to get in the drawing. So do that. Now I changed. We had the. Wanted to explain. We had the opening panel. I didn't have time to put music in, but and then I set up a notification. So I hope that helped people find us. Some people were having trouble. I think you just got to subscribe, but I hope it helped people find us and get in on this. What is the name of the pink stitch? The one that I'm doing right now? Tori, is that what you mean? No, who is asking that? I lost it. Oh, Lindy. I'm sure it's a made-up stitch. It's supposed to look like fringe at the end of a rug because this thing is, Anastasia's song is a big, long thing. I'm sure it's a made-up stitch, but it works. I'm new to cross-stitch. Vanna, when you say you don't like the fabric, what about it isn't working for you? Things to look out for. Thank you, Susan.
It was just the reason I didn't like it was I think it was uneven. I think it was MCG Textiles, and I dyed it a long time ago, and I think it was uneven on the width part, and I could tell, and I don't like that.
Oh, because it shrunk some?
No, I think that it was just sometimes when you get stuff from MCG Textiles, 95% of the time on the even weaves, not on the linen, 95% of the time it's okay.
Oh.
But there's 5% of the time where it sucks. And that was just one where it sucked. To be blunt.
Yeah, I got the blunt. Yeah, that came through loud and clear. Yeah. Yeah, there is no doubt how you feel. We got it.
And I was just like, I would have maybe stitched the rest of the time and then changed it. And why waste an hour? Of course, I'm wasting an hour, but why? I mean, you know what I'm saying.
Right.
Why go? I just might as well just change right now.
So another piece of the same or somebody else completely?
I'm going desert, autumn fields by Witchell.
Oh, that's my favorite. Oh, no, I have no idea.
It won't be your favorite because it's a little mottled.
Oh, so can I show you yet, or are you still in?
No. I'm picking a green. I didn't like the green either.
Oh, so you're still in stealth mode then?
I'm still in my needlework shop here.
For those who don't know, Vanna has a vast stash of stuff. Vast. So she'll have too many choices, and about 9 o'clock tonight, she'll get one settled on. And so that'll work out great. It'll be perfect.
Oh, it'll be perfect. I just have to find the perfect green.
Okay.
You know what I think I'm going to do? Oh, no, here we go.
There it is. It's been selected.
Yeah. Yeah, here it is. It's perfect. Okay.
Oh, somebody else has heard that before. Becky says she's heard that before about that ground cloth.
The linen is always uneven. Always. Don't ever buy it unless you want uneven. But the even weave is typically very good, and I have stitched a lot of projects on it. But there's always that one time that you get it when the camera's on.
Of course. D, did you get the instructions? It's Vonna at WeTalkFiber.com. Quarantine's the subject line, and put your name in the body of the email. That gets you in the drawing. Do it before the end of the show. Vonna at WeTalkFiber.com is right at the top of the screen. Oh, Mindy, good. I have support that it looks like a rug from Mindy and her husband. So, all right. I got to get caught up here.
Okay, you can go. You can get back to me.
I can add you to the mix.
Yeah.
You're back in position. Yes, you are. Look at that. Look at you. Oh, now
I know, right?
Now they can't see where.
Position.
Well, I can't see where I'm working, but that's all right.
Well, I'm happy just to MC tonight.
Are you?
Yeah, if you want me to, I could.
No, I'm all right.
Oh, okay.
I got it. I've recovered
awesome.
I've recovered from the disaster.
Okay, great.
I think. Well, sort of.
I would love to shop at my stash. Must be unbelievable. Are you talking about me, Marilyn? Are they talking about me?
Yeah. Yeah.
It is
because I was telling them about your vast stash.
I do have a lot.
Vast stash. So you have a T-shirt that says that, I think.
Vonna's vast stash.
Right. There it is. Look at that. Oh yeah, Kim's house, the one that they're working on, got broken into and a bunch of stuff stolen. That's annoying. Stuff she wanted or that had sentimental value. Yeah.
That's bad.
Needle in the Haystack sponsoring the first half. Of course, now remember, folks, this is these shows are to get us together, but also to keep foremost in your mind to support needlework stores, especially the ones who've had to close their doors with your online orders during this time, and we can all find something to buy. So be sure to help them out, especially our sponsors, because they're making this possible. But do keep them in mind and keep them busy. I heard from a couple stores today said they were very nicely busy, so that's encouraging. Glad to hear that. Load your Q-Snap. Oh, Connie Cohen wanted to see you load your Q-Snap on the screen so that she could see how you do it.
On what? On just load the Q-Snap or on?
How you put the Q-Snap on, because you use the felt. And then who wants to see? Somebody wants to see my stiletto. Oh, Aura, here. There it is. Best laying tool, BLT, best laying tool. That's the one I use the most. It's because it just fits in my hand and everything. I like it better. Then I have this one, which I had made for me. That's a little wood one, and I use that especially on small projects. Then I can use it inside the frame when I'm doing needlepoint. So that's valuable to me. Then I have a couple long ones, but I hate long ones, so I don't use them. So they just sit there.
Do they want to see? Do you think I can even show? I can't even know that I can show this, but.
Well, I can go full for you. Here, I'll go full.
Well, it's a mess. It's a mess in here, but whatever. Okay, so when
I don't think anybody's keeping track, Vaughn. I really don't. I really don't. Okay, here's Vaughn unloading and loading Q-snaps.
Okay, so when I do my Q-snaps, I don't ever keep them like Gary said, I have a lot of stuff, and I've been stitching for most of my life. And so I never keep Q snaps in the can you see that? I have a lag, so I don't know. But
Yeah, they can see
anyway,
it. It's fine. It's fine.
I
Keep
never
going.
keep I never keep Q snaps in the size that they come in. I take them all apart and keep them in a box, and then I make them to whatever size I want. I don't like bigger than like 10 inches. I like really preferably, I like them short and long, but short tall wise and long this width wise. But anyways, on with the show. How I do it is I always start at the top, and so I fold it over and I try to follow a line in my Ada or in my linen, and I keep it on like this, and I hold it and I put a piece of felt, or this is cotton batting, old scrap of cotton batting, and I put it there. I put my snap on the top and I snap it. I don't roll it yet. Then I turn it over. Now I'm looking to make sure that my lines are going up. They're straight this way. And I try to keep it straight on this way too. Can you even see this, Gary?
Yeah, it's perfect. Keep going. You're fine.
Okay, and then I put the felt down and I snap it. Then when I have the top and the bottom snapped, I rotate it like this to make it tight. Okay.
Now, can I add it? Can I add something in there, Vanna?
Sure.
The felt protects your fabric, but also when you have to if you have to move it and put stitches underneath the Q snaps, that felt protects the stitches. It's important, I think, to have that.
Yeah, I think so too. And it makes it tighter too.
Yes.
It keeps the hold. It keeps it held.
And don't buy generic Q snaps. They aren't worth it.
No. And so see, then there you go. And then my piece is square in the linen. And the way you check that is you just want to make sure that your lines are going even across the thing. Okay, so there you go. All right. Then I get it on my thing and load her up.
Show them how you can, like, I know when I get done, I rotate those things in to loosen up the fabric and then rotate them back when I go to stitch.
So when I get done, okay, so they're tight as a drum now, okay? Now when I get done stitching at night, I rotate them in like this, and that makes it loose. And then that way it doesn't stretch your fabric. And then when I get up the next morning and I start stitching, well, then I go like this. And I make it tight again. All right, there you go.
All right, yay. So that's good. Okay, going back to both of us now.
Okay, awesome.
Okay, there were some questions about what I'm doing, but let's wrap up this half hour and then I'll answer those questions about what I'm doing. Okay. But I think it's important. There are at least one generic Q snap thing, and don't do them. The quality is the Q snaps. It holds up. It snaps tightly, holds tightly. Yeah, and I do the same thing with you. I have basically a big bag full of Q snaps in all sizes, and I just piece them together according to what size I need. So this half hour was sponsored by Needle in a Haystack and needlestack.com, and a free fob from Kathy Ray when you order, and you have to mention Fiber Talk, but a free fob in there, and I'm sure that's from her laser machine, and there's some beautiful things that she's making with those thread holders and corner measures and that kind of thing. So worth it. And of course, Kathy's collection. If you heard us talk Sunday with Gay Ann Rogers about Kathy, what she knows and what she has in her shop, you'll appreciate it. It's an experience to go online and see what she has. So thanks to Kathy for sponsoring the first half hour, and our second half hour is sponsored by The Attic, which I will have up here just momentarily. somewhere in this list is the attic. And I'm not having a good night, am I? There. Technology is not cooperating with me. I am just not.
So people that are
go
here
ahead.
for
Yeah,
the first time.
Thank you.
People that are here for the first time. We are not usually we're not usually a train wreck like we are tonight.
No. What is wrong with me? There's one. Jeez, I'm pathetic. So that's what happens when you try to improve things. I did test, but, you know, life's like that. Oh, I didn't have I was looking for something to put for the attic needlework, but it's up there in the corner. But the website, we've said this 100 times. The attic website, the only reason you go to the attic website at atticneedlework.com is to sign up for the newsletter, because that's the only thing you need from the attic is their newsletter.
Or
just
get
their
or their phone number.
Yeah, which is also on the screen.
Phone number. Yeah.
Look at me right on the screen. See, I do some things correctly. But go to the attic now. Now, Gene is offering at the attic 10% off your orders of less than $100, 15% off if it's $100 or more, and you can't. It doesn't apply to the sampler of the month, or if you're an attic and want that discount, you can't get that. But 10% off for less than 100, 15% over 100. So that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Actually, darn good. Somebody's wondering about your attractive clamps. Where'd you get those from?
I got them from a friend of mine, Dixie, who got them at Nashville like 5 years ago or so, and she sent them to me just because she liked me.
Well, there we go.
Dixie lives in California, I think.
Oh, people have asked enough questions about my needlework that I'm going to show it. I'm just going to take the camera off the stand and give a little tour here. Mess up what I just set up. This is called Anasazi Song. It's by Carol Lake and Michael Boren. It's one of it's a triptych. There are 3 of them: Song, Spirit, and something else.
Heart. Isn't it Heart?
Yeah, I think. But anyway, it's everything. All 3 of them are based off of this Karen collection. I forget the name of it, but all based off of this. And they're these long things, long designs. They all three go together because they use pretty much the same color scheme. So, and Vanna started on hers. And so you start right in the center there, which that's too close, with a Jessica stitch out of a Krynic thread, and then that's flare, and you can see how they put Krynic thread all through that. Then you make that big star. Then you do these 4 double fan doubles. They're fun to do. And so 4 of those, and then you mix Krynic in there amongst them, then surround it with Krynic. And then this is all couched. These rows are long piece of Krynic. Well, actually, it gets broken up by the star, but you get the picture. Long pieces that are couched down. Kind of a fun thing to do, actually. And then just a zigzag thing with some other threads in it. And then what I'm working on, and then you fill it all in. And then what I'm working on at the bottom here, sorry it's moving, but I'm hand holding it, is this kind of a made up stitch to make it look like it has a rug, like it's the edge of a rug. So that's on top and bottom here. Hope everybody can see that. So that's, and then the only thing I have to do is there's a piece of this Rainbow Gallery pearl that I'm doing the rug ends out of, that goes down all the way down the side and then gets wrapped with another piece to give a nice edge to that. So that's Anasazi Song. So I'm almost done. And then for people who might be curious, I'm going to put the phone down so it's going to go black. if you're curious about the back side, I always think what's interesting is those double fan doubles. When you they're really quite beautiful on the front side. That's what you end up with on the back side. This strange configuration of threads to make it work as you do it. I mean, the rest of it's pretty standard stuff, but double fan doubles are so weird on the back side. They're so beautiful on the front side. But clearly you don't put that much thread on the back side when you're making those things. It's just kind of a weird thing. So that's that. Putting the phone down again. So there, and this is on needlepoint canvas. It's a needlepoint piece, counted canvas piece, 18 count needlepoint canvas is what the canvas is. So hope that helped.
My kids are being loud tonight. Can you hear them?
Every now and then, yeah.
And they're upstairs.
My back, yeah, there I am. Let's see, any other questions here? I got behind. Lots of Q-snap stuff. Lana, what's your favorite floss?
Classic Color Works.
Where'd you buy your Q-snaps? This is 100 questions for Vanna.
Oh, what? What's the other question? Where did I buy what?
Where'd you buy your Q-snaps?
I didn't buy these. My friend gave it to me, but I buy my Q-snaps from my local needlework shop. When I buy plain ones, I didn't buy these fancy, these colored ones. My friend bought them, and they're put out by Q-snap, and they have different designs that you can buy them, but they just come in the snap covers. They don't come with the square. Somebody, I think, said that they wanted to see a picture of what I'm stitching, so I'm bringing it because I don't have the front. I made a working copy because it was small, so I blew it up. Let me find.
Okay, while you look for that, I'll show what we're giving away tonight. How's that?
Okay, that's great.
That'll be exciting. So tonight we're giving away. I want to do this again because I got it all set up really cool. Like, email to Vanna at wetalkfiber.com. Quarantine is your subject line, and your name goes in the main body, and you will have a chance to win either Mary. Where is that thing? Mary Lee 1793 from Hands Across the Sea Samplers, given to us by Vanessa Grimmett, who had an extra one and was kind enough to give it to us so we could give to you folks. And then from Luminous Fiber Arts, Farm Fresh Eggs, and that chart is the main piece, and then all 4 of those eggs. And then Savor Every Stitch from Luminous Fiber Arts. So those are the 3 tonight. Got to get in before the end of the hour. Send your email to Vanna. It's right at the top of the screen, Vanna at wetalkfiber.com, and that will get you in the deal. Napa, California. I was there once. That was beautiful. Probably still is.
Is that where? Who said something about Napa? I think that's where Dixie lives.
Barb Krantz is checking in from Napa. Yeah. Yeah, we actually did several days out there. It was beautiful. There, Connie's sticking up for the kids. Can't hear them, and even if they could, they need an outlet too. Well.
Oh, I'm not complaining about them. I'm just saying they're loud. I got 4 of them. Our house is like a 3-ring circus, 24/7.
Call people. So, what? Go. What? Go ahead.
Am I on?
Yeah. Let me go to all. Here, I'll go to all you. There.
Okay. There it is. There's 2 red houses. That's what I'm stitching. This is like one of her first patterns, and I don't know why. It just appeals to me, and I don't know why. So I'm gonna stitch it. There you go. I think I should knock this out in no time. Personally.
End of the week, I'm thinking.
No, I don't think that.
I'm thinking that. Yeah. That's what I'm thinking.
Okay.
Folks, be sure to mark down April 12, Easter Sunday, noon to 6 Eastern, our big Easter Stitch-a-thon. So far, our sponsors are Sassy Jacks, Shepherd's Needle, Acorn and Threads, Fire Poppies, and Teal Elder. And we've got other people who are asking about it. So I think we'll be sold out, which will be fantastic. But boy, the prizes are lining up too. Even listeners have come across with some prizes. So I'm pretty excited about what we're going to have to give away. It should be an afternoon of giveaways and stitching fun and chat and everything else. So mark that down. Easter Sunday, noon to 6. That's April 12, noon to 6. We'll be doing a marathon all afternoon. So looking forward to that. It's starting to line up to be a really fun afternoon. And then remember, on May 1, Hannah Longstreth is our stitch along. Starting May 1, 15% off the kit. 15% off the kit at Sassy Jacks. And then Royal Garden is July 5. And that is 15% off. That's a Debbie Rowley piece. I forgot to mention, I did mention that the piece I'm doing tonight is Carol Lake and Michael Bourne, yes. So, and here's the, here just in case you're interested, I'll show you the thread. This is the needlepoint silk, needlepoint ink silk for Hannah Longstreth. There's the colors there. So join us for that. That's going to be a good one. And this one, Hannah Longstreth from Queenstown Sampler, that is Barbara Hudson's company. And Hannah Longstreth, the original stitcher, Barbara's great niece, is also named Hannah Longstreth and is a relative. So it's kind of a neat thing. And then all the profits from this chart sales, Barbara is giving to help her great niece, grandniece go to medical school. So you get an extra little thing there where we have someone alive who is named the same as the person who did the chart originally and is related. So that's good. Very cool story. What type of fabric am I using? Needlepoint, 18 count needlepoint canvas. There we go. Susan Haywood got Fiber Talk made me buy it. That's right. Yep. And folks, the Easter thing and these quarantine things, we would really appreciate if you'd help spread the word. Would really appreciate it, especially the Easter thing, but help spread the word. Tell your friends, post in your various groups online. I did put on the homepage at wetalkfiber.com the announcement of the Easter thing is there, and there is a download link so you can get the artwork that Vanna created for the event. So if you want to use that and post it, but we appreciate anything you can do to spread the word on this thing. We really would like to have a truckload of people all afternoon on a major holiday when people can't be with families for the most part. So really appreciate anything you can do to help us out, basically spreading the word about Fiber Talk in general, but particularly about these quarantine shows and then our Easter show. Really appreciate, and several people have already done that. And of course, when you order online, if you mention Fiber Talk, it goes a long way. Shops really appreciate knowing where this is coming from, especially the ones who are sponsoring us. So that's all I'm going to beg for help. I'm going to go back and stitch a little bit, I think. Oh, and listen to Gay Ann Rogers, the thing with Gay Ann Rogers, Sunday's show. That was really good. Every show with Gay Ann Rogers has been very good, but I just thought we had some good discussion. Vanna and Gay Ann got into a discussion there that I just sat back and let them go. Interjected nothing. It was really interesting. I really enjoyed it. So check that out. Yeah, it was a good discussion.
Thanks. I can't remember what I even said.
I know, isn't that funny how we do these shows and you get all done and I have no idea what I talked about.
Yeah, I don't know either.
It just happens. But that one I had to go back and edit a bunch of stuff because the signal was breaking up. And so I got to listen to the whole thing again and actually enjoy it. Usually I don't listen to them very much after the fact, but I was enjoying listening. It was good.
Somebody asked, is the fabric getting weight? Not usually, but it kind of is tonight because I'm not in a comfortable position to stitch, to be honest with you. And so I'm struggling. Tonight I'm struggling. I don't know why.
The attic is now on. Oh, they're doing Plus to. Hope they're not active right now because they're sponsoring the show.
The attic? Yeah.
Yeah. Because and I started to say about the attic. If you are not a subscriber to that e-newsletter, it's worth doing. And of course, it's a lot of samplers, but it is a visual treat every time they put it out every month. It's one of those things you want to get because it's really a magazine, and I know I enjoy every time when it comes out. It's in PDF format, so get a reader like Goodreader is the one I use, and then you can read it, you can annotate it, but I save them. You save them too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. They're good. They're good for shopping after the fact. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, or to look up something.
Yep.
Sometimes like if something doesn't click with you, and then you think, I think I saw that in the attic, and then you search it, and it's like, oh yeah, there it is. That clicks with me. And then
Excellent
you try to
resource.
find it, and then a lot of times it's retired, and you can't find it, and then you have to look on eBay and pay a lot of money if you want it. Then you kick yourself and think, why didn't I just buy that?
That's kind of how it goes, huh?
Yep. So that's why I buy everything.
I see. I've never been an eBay shopper. I don't know. I just never felt like I could trust it.
I don't really do it often either, but there has been. I'm more Etsy, but there are times where you can find something good on eBay.
Yeah. Yeah, I just have never felt I could trust it. Etsy, I've never had any trouble with Etsy. But eBay, I just stay away from. Get your emails in to get in on the drawing. By 8 o'clock, Vaughn at WeTalkFiber.com. Mary Corbett mentioned Fiber Talk in a post. Oh, good. I've got Mary Corbett. I got to get that scheduled. She and I are going to do a show coming up here pretty quick. Talked to her before she was on her trip, and then was giving her a chance to get her things back under control. She was gone a while. So have a show coming up with.
So she mentioned us.
Yeah,
or
that's nice.
Fiber Talk.
I appreciate that. Nice. Yeah, I'm anxious. We haven't talked to her in a long time. I'm anxious to do that. One of the treasures, one of the true treasures, that lady. She's forgotten more than most of us know, that's for sure. Vaughn and I were looking at Trish Burr has some online classes she's starting. Vaughn and I were looking at today. If you're interested in some needle painting, giving that a try, you might check out Trish Burr. She's got 2 or 3 classes, so yeah.
We're going to do it, but we're going to do it after we don't have 1,001 shows going every week, and
right. Yeah, we're going to do that. We're going to all those things.
Easter Day.
But yeah, we're going to do it. Yeah. But yeah, if you want to try that, Trish Burr is your person, no doubt about it.
And when you shared that with me, her price for the class was very reasonable.
Yeah,
more than reasonable, I thought.
Yeah, I was surprised. I was ready to pay $100, but no, it's quite reasonable. Yeah, $50, wasn't it?
Yep, 50.
Something like that. That's pretty good for, especially someone in the caliber of Trish Burr. That's quite reasonable. I mean, I'm sure you got to provide your own material, but why not? I mean, you can just do that from stash.
Yeah. And it was due on your own pace, wasn't it?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, because you and I, if we have to keep up with somebody, that's not
That'd be
happening.
like, that'd be not very good.
No, that's not happening at all. No. Nope. Check out the attic. 10% off. Less than $100. 15% off. $100 or more from the attic. Gene Lee. And if you're ever in Phoenix, make an effort to go to Mesa and see the shop because it's worth it. And of
Oh,
course,
crap.
oh, what now?
Shelly Ocker asked who won Saturday. I
Oh,
got
we
it,
forgot
but
to
of
do
course
that.
it's over on the desk. So
Thanks,
just a
Shelly.
minute, please.
Here, I'll go to all me.
We are just a mess
Whoops.
tonight.
We are a train wreck.
I'm sorry. Sorry, guys. We're not usually this bad.
This is what we're giving away. Get your emails in tonight. Luminous Fiber Arts, Savor Every Stitch. Whoops, wrong way. Farm Fresh Eggs. And Mary Lee, 1793 from Hands Across the Sea Sampler. Those are the three things we're giving away. And Vanna is now back with the winners
I am back
from the other night.
Okay. We have two winners tonight for what's the name? Designs from the Heart, Needle Art.
Yes, it was
Needle.
Wendy from the Heart. Wendy Petros is the designer. Wendy Petros. Mm-hmm.
All right. Our number one winner, we had, well, first I'd like to say how many we had. And we had 141 people entering the fray. The number one winner was Patricia Crisp. Patricia Crisp, come on down. You're the next winner of Needle Arts Designs from the Heart by Wendy Petros. You have number one chart. You have the chart saved back for you. And the number two winner was that let me tell, because I think people don't think that I'm doing it random, and I am. I totally am. We had 141. Patricia Crisp was the 133rd comment. Okay, so then I hit the random number generator again, and it chose number 14, which was Cheryl Hannell. Cheryl Hannell, come on down. You are the last winner on today's giveaway. Wendy's Designs from the Heart.
I think it's interesting. I think it's interesting that you don't think people think you're random, because you do random really well.
I am random. I am random all the time. I don't even want to. I am just not in the mood to stitch tonight, so I'm going to talk. So what do we want to talk about?
I don't know, but yeah, you're quite skilled at the random. So, well, you do the I want to stitch, so you do the comments and see what you want to talk about.
No, Ivy says she missed the live. No, we're still live. We still have 5 minutes of live, Ivy. You're okay.
Do we?
You didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, we still have 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. That's good. Let's see. What else? What are we talking about tonight? Does anybody want to talk to me? Oh, Josie Matthias just ordered 2 red houses. Good for you, Josie. Oh, Teresa Kogut mentioned us on FlossTube.
All right.
That's nice. Thank you, Teresa. How close are you both to finishing your Lenten project? Cindy Gerke. Let me tell you, Cindy.
Oh, Cindy? Yeah.
Not too doggone close, Cindy. Sorry. We're not even to page 2 yet.
But I will say, if you follow that hashtag, FiberTalk MFESAL, there's some beautiful stuff there. Man, some people are just doing a bang-up job with that thing.
Okay, Elisa Reagan's going to start on You Stay on Easter. That would be good. Maybe that's what I need to do is start it too on Easter.
That's effectively what we're doing, isn't it?
Oh, Helene Gahuli says, while you're chatting, Gary, let's do Avon all the time. Maybe you should do all Gary all the time. Vonna, I noticed you put in one stitch at a time. How do you choose the stitch path for a motif? You know, Sandy, um, I want to use, before I start, I try to think about, am I on? Yeah.
Yeah,
I
you're
try
on.
to think about where I'm going, like where I can use the least amount of stitches, like, or wait, no, let's see. Now let me rephrase that. How I can use the least amount of thread so that I can get like thread longevity and no like long runs of thread, no, because I don't like to go over one thread with a line of thread, drag it. So that's what I do. I look at the chart and I think, now this is kind of a screwed up place to start because it's a tree and the tree has all these leaves and then this branch and they're all different colors. Like there's two colors in the leaves. So that's why I'm kind of frustrated because I'm not in it. I have to sit with my arm up on this thing because I have to make sure that everybody can see me on the camera and it's just not comfortable stitching like this. So I'm not in a good rhythm tonight and I'm really not in a good frame of mind tonight, to be honest with you.
Basically,
So,
folks, she's cranky. She's just cranky.
yeah, I kind of am cranky. I don't know. Okay,
She's.
let's see. Oh, Yvette Stanton has started a floss tube. Did you know that, Gary?
I didn't know that. I have not watched them. She's done two that I know of.
R. White said, you guys need a Fiber Talk shirt. I think Mark is working on that.
Yep.
Mindy Gooding said, Vonna, is it strange having a full house again? Not really. Because, see, we never really had a not very full house because we went from having 4 kids to having 1 kid. And then about 8 weeks after college started 2 years ago, Jacob decided not to go to college anymore away from home. And so he came home. So then we had 2 kids. Then at Christmas, the other twin decided not to go to college anymore where he was away at college. He came home so he and his brother, both Jacob and Ian, are going to community college and living at home. So I have 3 kids here now since Christmas. And then why not have a 4th one? Honest to heaven, I love my kids being home. I would live with them like the rest of my life if I could, to be honest with you. I love my kids that much. I mean, I like to be around them. They irritate me. Don't get me wrong. Sometimes I want to like not be around them, but I do love them a lot.
I think the only person who's mad about the situation is Ellie because she was looking at a whole year of just Ellie, and it blew up in her face.
That's right. For 8 weeks, she had one room was her reading room, one room was her craft room, one room she slept in. So she had a lot of rooms to mess with. Now she has to sleep with her sister for the next 2 years. So she's not very happy about that. She comes in my room sometimes. Now, this is funny. I think I told this to you, Gary, or I told this to somebody. I keep like a piece of foam on the floor in my bedroom, like made up like a bed. We call it a pallet. Do other people call it a pallet? But that's what we call it here in Indiana. We call them pallets. And so I keep it on the floor in my bedroom, and I have for years. And because we watch television in the evening, because I have a ensuite in my bedroom, and so we watch television in the evening in our bedroom. And our kids would come in and sleep on the floor. I mean, not sleep on the floor, but lay on the floor on this foam piece that I have made up like a bed to like stay with us in the evening. The girls do. The girls are always in our grill. The boys are just like in the garage. They just don't ever mess with us. So anyways, Ellie has been coming over in the evening several times and says, can I sleep with you? On our pallet, not in our bed, but on the pallet. So there you go. Yvette Stanton, Mindy. Yvette Stanton had a new floss tube. Okay, Gary, that was 9 o'clock.
Was it? Okay, get your
Yeah.
emails in to win in the drawing. Get your emails in. Now we'll be back Wednesday. Arlene and I doing the Wednesday show, and then we'll be back Wednesday night for more of this. And hopefully we'll have the technology together.
Hopefully we'll have our act together. And I want to apologize to everybody that this was not how it usually is. We usually have our act together somewhat. Maybe like what, 85% of the time we have our act together?
I think so. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna figure out what happened to my camera. That's for sure. It threw me off. Thanks to the Attic
take
for to the Attic for sponsoring us. Go check that out. Get that newsletter, and then you will be informed about what's going on at the Attic. That's it. Thanks, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.